Right now, it's time to move on to our brand challenge. Are there any lovers of Marmite in the room? Woo! Yeah, there we go. All right, cool. Nero, why don't you come up and tell us a little bit more about what you do at Unilever?
Hi everyone, my name is Nera and I am the Channel Innovation Lead at Nutrition in Unilever.
Okay.
Yes, and basically we're looking for new mechanics, tactics, ideas to keep our brands going, essentially.
Okay, cool. So today you're putting 20K on the table for a paid pilot with one of the startups.
Yes.
Why don't you tell us a little bit more about the challenge you're looking to solve today?
Yeah, so today we come with the Marmite Challenge. As you know, Marmite is an iconic British brand. It stands out for its umami flavor. So some people love it, some people hate it. But we want to keep the legacy going, and for that we need to recruit more people, especially the younger generation. So our challenge for today is to get the younger generation to try Marmite and see if they love it or not.
There we go. All right. But of course, there's a huge amount of people that love Marmite. So how can you turn the fans of Marmite into your own influencers? To tell us more from Whisper, please give it up for Ollie. Come on.
Hey everyone, hey Marmite, how's it going? I'm Ollie, co-founder of Whisper, where we turn your brand's consumers into your best influencers. Now, I'm here today to help tackle two key challenges that we've identified as part of your brand challenge. Now, Marmite is of course an iconic brand, but you say you fear that you're losing the younger generation. Now, the two problems that we've identified are that young people are no longer trying Marmite. That came as a shock to me. As a Gen Z member and a Marmite lover, I even found out that my own co-founder has never tried Marmite. Now, this challenge is personal, but we think this is directly related to problem number two, that Marmite are struggling to connect with Gen Z online. But don't worry, it's not you, it's us. We're an incredibly difficult generation to reach online, and that's traditionally because Gen Z just don't trust established channels anymore, even the ones you'd think of when you think of Gen Z, like influencers. In fact, 88% of Gen Z say they no longer trust influencers. They see them as fake and inauthentic. That's why the average influencer engagement rate is now just 2.4% on average. That's 2.4% of their audience engaging with them. And influencer content is easily identifiable as an ad. And 99% of Gen Z say they'll skip an ad as soon as they recognize that it is one, which is typically less than a second in. But don't worry, there's a light at the end of the tunnel, there is hope. 84% of Gen Z say they're more likely to be influenced by a friend online than anyone else. So Marmite, perhaps it's time to try something new, try something different. Introducing friendfluencing. At Whisper, we use the influence of the regular social media user to create content and spread the word about brands and products on their personal accounts. That way, we reach an audience of friends and family, not fans and fake followers, people who love and trust us the most. That's why we achieve 10 times higher engagement rates than traditional influencer marketing, 5 times higher conversion rates, and for the same budgets, upwards of 100 times more UGC. That's real content created by real people for real people that doesn't look or feel like an ad. That's why we've managed to achieve 45% engagement rates for brands like Yosuchi across 55 pieces of UGC for the same budget it would cost for just one influencer. So, what would a campaign for Marmite look like? Well, this September, we'd aim to activate hundreds of student influencers across the UK to go out, whether they have a jar of Marmite already, have been gifted one, or go out and purchase one, to create content around them trying Marmite. Whether it's the first time or the 100th time, whether they love it or hate it, we want to get their friends involved, we want to get their new flatmates involved to create content, sharing and inspiring a whole new generation to create a conversation and try Marmite. But the value doesn't stop there, because the best creators from this cohort can be reactivated again and again into the future, creating an ongoing ambassador relationship with your own customers who love you. So remember, if you're trying to reach the audience of Gen Z, look no further than Gen Z themselves. Thank you very much. We've been Whisper.
Great pitch, Ollie. Great pitch.
Thank you so much. This is very interesting. So how would you drive mass reach and awareness through friendfluencers? How could this be scaled up?
Well, that's great news as well, because friendfluencers specifically, unlike traditional influencers, have super segmented audiences. So if you think about where your friends are from, they're typically from exactly where you are. This September, we're going out to over 500,000 students towards the UK universities. We expect to have a mass amount of students on board ready to go for Marmite. We're going to find the Marmite lovers amongst them, find the people who want to engage with the brand, and activate them across the UK, across all of the universities. We already have a dedicated database of over 2,500 friendfluencers, and it's growing at at over 100 a day. In September, we expect that to absolutely boom. We can also onboard any activations that you have ongoing. So any product sampling you're doing to UK student universities, we can bolt on top of that, turn them into your influencers, and really make sure that we're creating content at scale like no other.
Great. I think you semi-answered my second question, which would be, what would be initial what would be initial thought on how to recruit the right type of friendfluencers for this audience? But
yeah, exactly that. You know, we're trying to reach the audiences. Our software is specifically unique to actually finding these people as well. How it typically works is, you know, we onboard the influencers, we invite them to join the program, the advocacy program. Of course, their first step in approving them is that they actually are interested and they apply, but they also have to apply to the job. We also pre-approve them. We can select the ones we want to participate in the campaigns and make sure that they fit the profile of the people we want actually activating for this campaign. So there's lots of steps in between to make sure that they're the exact right people we want talking about Marmite.
great. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Brilliant.
Thank you so much.
Thanks, Ollie. Why don't we do a little drum roll? Here we go. The winner of the Marmite Brand Challenge 20K paid pilot is
WYSPR.
WYSPR. Hey. Well done, Ollie.
Thank you so much. Looking forward to my co-founder earlier. He will try Marmite by the end of today. Let's go. Thank you so much.
Thank
Looking forward to it.
you. We look forward to it.
Cool.